Hello, hello, and welcome back, or welcome. I am Book Lover Lorna, and this is going to be a little cheeky reading vlog. Now, we're currently on the 26th of July. It's a Monday. I haven't read as much as I wanted to this month. Say that every month is the current story of my life. So I'm going to spend the next few days just trying to get in as many books as possible, essentially. I've still got lots of other things to do, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to be reading all the time, but I thought let's just kind of capture my panic of trying to read a lot more books in a short space of time. So July has 31 days in it. Those 31 days end on Saturday, so I have 6 days left in the month, including today. So Monday to Saturday to get in my books. Now, so far this month, I have read 5 books. My goal for each month is 8, so if I could finish 3, that would be fantastic. Obviously, I'm not going to be reading huge novels in order to get in 3, let's be honest. I'm going to pick small books. Now, last night, just one side note, Monday and Tuesday are my days off, so there will be more reading. In theory, I'm quite busy today. Monday and Tuesday, potentially a little bit more tomorrow, actually. And then most likely less reading during the week. We shall see. This one I picked up last night, which has been on my shelves for ages. It is A Song for a Whale by Lynn. I had a little bit of time while I was waiting for my boyfriend to come and visit yesterday, and I only got to page 22 in the time that I had. But oh my god, it's so cute so far. Like, I absolutely love it. It's adorable. I can just tell that this is going to be such a lovely story, and to be quite honest, I want to sit and just devour this. So hopefully I'll have time to do that today, and hopefully I can get this in today. Maybe I'll choose a graphic novel. I think I've got one graphic novel that I haven't read yet on my shelves. Could read that. We'll see. Not really sure what I'm going to pick this week in order to get in those 3 books, but I'm going to do it. Hope so anyway. So yeah, that's where we're at the moment. This one here, like I said, I'm on page 22, and hold on, that's way past the end of the book. Oh no, it's not. Take it back. Okay, there is 292 pages, so it's a 300-page book essentially. Not too big, but the writing is quite easy. There's not that many words per page compared to some books anyway. So hopefully I should get cracking on this today. I'm going to go out and go to the gym, go to some shops that I need to go to, do a food shop, all adult boring things which don't involve reading, and then probably come back, do some cleaning. Then I can sit down and read. So we should get a few hours in this afternoon. Although, saying that, the afternoon is when I start to get my sleepy zone of, you know, about 4 o'clock if I'm reading, I'm like, oh, let's just have a cheeky nap. Which I can tell that I'm going to want a nap today, but it's not happening. We're not having a nap today. It's not allowed. We've got too much reading to do. No naps today. Maybe a nap tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. Not sure. I would like a nap. Yeah, we'll see. I haven't napped for ages, and then the other week I had a nap, and since I've been like, oh, I'd love a nap. I'd love a nap. So we'll see about that. I should probably just read instead. It is now 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I've been to the gym. I've kept my gym clothes on because I didn't really get that sweaty. It was kind of an ease me back into it jobby because I haven't been for like a month. So ignore my slobbishness. I've been doing chores as well, so I might as well keep my gym clothes on. And I am going swimming later on, so I'll have a shower before that, and you know, I won't be a completely gross and disgusting person. So done some chores, been to the gym, and I've just read some of this, and I'm now at 155, which is just over halfway through. I'm still really enjoying it. It doesn't feel quite as cute as when I read the 20 pages yesterday. I don't know whether I just kind of had to continue at that point, and obviously I didn't. I had an overnight break from it. But it's very easy reading. It's kind of cute, kind of quite a touching story. I don't know if I've seen many people read this one, so I don't know if any of you guys will have read it. Let me know if you have. I'm sure I haven't seen anyone on Instagram or anything read this or had anyone talk to me about this book before. I'm having a bit of a break now because I'm getting sleepy. I'm getting to that point, like I told you, where I want that afternoon nap, and you know, I'm really struggling to resist. From my top, you know, just do it. I should just go and do it and have a nap. No, I shouldn't really, because I should read instead. But I'm going to have a little break. I'm going to put an episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. on my laptop and do my ironing. So at least I'm being productive and not sleeping. And then maybe have a little bit more of this. It's 3 o'clock. I've probably got a little bit more time before my plans this evening. We'll see. I kind of wanted to finish this today, not gonna lie to you. Doesn't look like that's gonna happen because I'm busy all evening. I've still got another 150, well, almost 150 pages left to go. So, yeah, not fantastic. But like I said, Tuesday, aka tomorrow, is going to be a much bigger book reading day. So it'll be fine. It'll be fine, won't it? It's now 5:45-ish. I'm heading out in a bit, so I can't read any more for a moment. Hopefully might get in a little bit more reading tonight after swimming. We'll see. I have made it to 197, doing pretty well. I've got about 100 pages left, roughly. I don't know if that's going to be achievable tonight. 100% sure. We'll try. I'll see if I can get in a little bit more reading and such. Look at my little piggy eyes because I put my contact lenses in and no makeup. This is basically, the entire video won't be, but a good chunk of this video, to be quite honest with you, is probably going to be makeup free, so sorry. So far, I'm not really sure what rating I'm thinking of settling on. All the books I've been reading recently, I've been giving 4 stars to, and it's like I'm kind of not loving them, not hating them. I'm just kind of like chilling in the middle. And it would be nice to have a 5-star read or like a really rubbish read, just to kind of like break the trend. Obviously I'd much prefer a 5-star read, please. First, I was thinking this was going to be a 5-star read. Now I'm not sure. I'm thinking like a 4, potentially a high 4-star. Potentially a 5-star. It's written from the perspective of the little girl, so I think that kind of changes it a little bit, the way you think about it, but I think the way that it's written, if I consider it, probably veering towards a 5-star. So here's hoping I really enjoy the last 100 pages or so, and here's hoping I can get a lot more of this read today. But having a break now, got to go out and do some bits, go swimming, and maybe read a little bit more later. But so far, so good. We're not making bad progress for 3 books in 6 days. It is now Tuesday, aka my second day off. Yesterday, did I do any more reading? I did a little bit in the evening after swimming. Swimming was fantastic, by the way. Everyone else there was like a pro, and I was just like, I haven't swum for a while. I'll try my best, but absolutely loved it. Everyone else was just like, just should have been in the Olympics, to be quite honest. Like, some of them people were on it with their swimming game, but I had fun. So went swimming, came back, did a little bit of reading. I have sat down this morning. I did have a lie-in this morning because, you know, you've got to, on your day off, it's got to be done. This is also the first time I've spoken today, so man voice, here we are. So I was on, I feel like I got to page like 250 last night, something like that. I think I read another 40 or 50 pages. I've sat down this morning. It's already, I mean, it's like 10:30. It's 10:46, so it's 11:15 already. Had a lie-in and read some more of this. I have just finished it. So that was book 55 of the year so far, which is fantastic. I am still 1 or 2, I'm not sure, behind schedule according to Goodreads, which I know that's why we're reading 3 books in 6 days this week, yay! So we're on track actually to kind of complete that, because it's taken me just over a day to finish this one, which is fantastic. Now I've settled on 4 stars for this, so I was kind of teetering on the edge. I think the first section of the book I was like, oh, wow, I absolutely love this, and then the pace kind of wasn't so great for the rest of it. I felt like it was maybe a little bit slow, So because of that, I've kind of settled on 4 stars because it didn't knock my socks off. Like, I thought it was really good. I love the idea. It's essentially about this girl, Iris, who is deaf, and she learns about this whale who basically can't communicate with other whales. And obviously she struggles to communicate with other people. Some people try and use sign language when they don't really know what they're doing, so none of their sign language makes sense because it's not proper sign language. And this whale, basically no other whales can understand his song because it's at the wrong basically the wrong tone. So I kind of love the idea of that and how like she can relate to this whale and she wants to kind of help this whale. I love that for the story, but I just think maybe it was a little bit slow. So that's why we're going for 4 stars. But like I say, this has been on my shelf for so long, so I'm really glad that I've read it. Gave it 4 stars. I wouldn't read it again though, so I've put an unhaul on it. So at the end of the year, it'll probably be some video, I'm sure, at the end of the year, once I've done, well, it'll be the beginning of next year, once I've done all of my, like, books I read in the year, which is going to be 100. I'm telling you now, it's going to be 100. Once I've done that, I will unhaul some books and gift them or give them to charity. We'll soon see. It feels like it's not that long until the end of the year now. We're in July. Like, we've done over half of this year, which also means that we're getting closer to Christmas, which also means I always get loads of books for Christmas and birthday, so I need to be reading a lot because, you know, we've got to get on top of this to add more books on the shelves. It's got to be done. So 1 book completed out of the 3 for this week, or what's until the end of the month anyway, until Saturday. I'm not sure which one I'm going to pick up next. I have put these 2 aside. Killjoy, Holly Jackson. This is a very short book. This is only, I don't even know, like 120 pages. So I could sit down and devour that one. I did pick up this one, Remember Who You Are by Beth Cooper, because I thought it looked quite small, but it's actually like taller than a lot of other books. And the writing is quite small. So maybe that's not going to be the best one to kind of power through this week, even though it's only 220 pages. So I need to do a little bit of reviewing of what's on my shelves. I did try and look for small books. Not gonna lie, I haven't got that many small books. They're all like 300 pages plus. So maybe that's something I need to start doing, is buying skinnier books that I can read quickly, because all of them are just such big novels and I can't read them quick enough. So we'll see. I'm gonna go out to the gym now, get in a workout, and then I'll come back and pick a book to read, I guess, and get cracking. I'm still tempted by this one, which is the only graphic novel left on my shelf. It is a very chunky one though. It's only, well, it's 300 pages, but I mean, obviously they don't take that long because it's not full writing, it's a lot of pictures. So potentially I could read that one. I don't know if I'm fancying a graphic novel today. Not sure if I'm feeling that vibe, but I also don't fancy like powering my way through a 300-page book. I know this is 300 pages, but like 300 pages of words. I don't know if I've got the brain energy for it. So we'll see. We'll see how I feel after the gym as to what I'm going to read next. I am back from the gym. I've had a shower, I've had some lunch, and I have now decided that I am in the mood for a graphic novel. So I'm going to get into this one. It's called This One Summer by Gillian Tamaki and Mariko Tamaki. So I found this one in Bookish in Crickhowell, because they've got like a little section of graphic novels, and I was kind of seeing what was there, and I just thought, might as well give this a go, because it wasn't a bad price, I didn't think, for a graphic novel. So I picked this up. I have got a few saved in my Amazon wishlist basket, which I'm kind of thinking, oh, I really want them, but the graphic novels are so expensive, and you know, supposed to not be buying books at the moment. Need to save some pennies, and just I have too many books to read, so I might as well not buy so many books, would be a good idea. But I'm going to get started on this one now. Like I said earlier, it's like 300 pages, 316, 317, 320, is that right? Yeah, 320 pages essentially. So we'll get started on that one now. We'll see how much we do. I'm imagining I'm gonna like read this in a couple of hours, so hopefully that's gonna help a little bit with this whole progress thing. So far we're doing really well. I mean, if I can read this today, we might even manage these 3 books before the end of the month. Just saying, like, it might happen. This reading vlog might end earlier than I expected it to. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Not me, although I am going to try and read this now, so I best do that. So it's only about 45 minutes later and I've already managed to finish this one summer. I've done very well. It was very enjoyable. It was quite like, I had a few emotional bits in it. They don't, you know, make you teary because it's a graphic novel and there's not enough detail to do it, but it amazes me that like the authors have managed to get that kind of emotion into a graphic novel because, like I say, you just can't get the detail in there. I thought it was really nice. I liked the illustrations. Storyline was really nice. It's essentially about this girl and her family who go to this holiday cottage every summer for their holiday, and she's got this friend there who she like plays with, who's a year and a half, I think it was, younger than her. Really enjoyed it, gave it 5 stars. That was the last graphic novel on my shelves that I hadn't read, which means that I need to go and buy more graphic novels. But I'm on a bit of a book buying ban at the moment, so can't really be going doing that. But I've got a few on my Amazon wishlist, so I'll keep an eye on their prices, or like maybe when I go to a bookshop next, I'll see if they've got any of them there and maybe pick them up. I don't know. I have got lots of books to read, but I just love having a graphic novel on my shelf that I know that I can read in like an hour or so. Obviously, this one was only 45 minutes, so that was extra good. But yeah, now I've only got 1 book left to read before the end of the month, which is really good. I'm actually thinking this afternoon, I was like, do I pick up another book or do I watch a bit of TV? Because I haven't watched much TV recently. I want to watch a little bit more Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But then I was like, I don't get to read that much when I'm at work. So maybe I should at least like get like 100 pages or something into another book, maybe. I'm feeling a Holly Martin book. Potentially, I'll have a look on my shelves, see what's what, but at the moment I'm kind of thinking, oh, I'd quite like to pick up a Holly Martin book, kind of like very light and easy reading, a bit of romance. Yeah, I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. The only problem is picking which one to read, so I'm going to have a little snack, maybe a little snack, and then I'll see which book I'm going to read next. I did settle on a Holly Martin book in the end. I couldn't really pick which one to read, whether to like start one of her series again. I'm not really sure if I've got any of them unread. I think they're mostly Christmas ones, the ones that I haven't read, but I'm not too sure. I just kind of picked up one of the first ones that I saw. I did look at, what's it called? Fairy Tale for Beginnings, which has been renamed recently something over Clover Castle, can't remember, but the pages were really, really white, which they are in some of her books, some of her older books, and my brain just couldn't cope with that today. So I picked up 100 Proposals instead. So far, so good. I've only read 50 pages, and then I did have an episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. to watch, so I watched that because I was going to fall asleep reading. So as I say, 50 pages in so far. This is a 300 or so page book, 315, 300 odd. So far, it's essentially about these 2 people who kind of run a proposal business, and it's a guy and a girl, they're friends. As far as I can tell, she's in love with him, and he's got this thing for their blog, for, you know, marketing purposes. He's going to propose to her for 100 days to find like whichever is the best proposal or something like that, because obviously they put on proposals for other people. Men come to them and say, look, I want to propose here, can you make this happen, can you organise this and that. So he is testing out loads of proposals on her for 100 days, and like I say, she's a little bit in love with him. So you can kind of, I mean, we already know where this story is going to go. Like by the end of the 100, like they're probably going to be like, she's going to legitimately say yes to one of them. I can only assume. This is not a spoiler because I haven't read it yet. I might be spoiling it, but it's just my prediction. So, I mean, it literally, so it says, is there such a thing as a perfect proposal? Best friends Susie and Harry are partners in romance. They run blah, 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 blah. Harry decides to catapult the business into a big league with the PR stunt. All Susie can see is 100 days of heartbreak stretching ahead of her. Oh, Susie has to keep remembering that marry me is the one question she can't say yes to. I can't speak today. I'm a bit tired. I did just have some sweets as well, so I'm a bit and sugar. 100 proposals, 100 chances to say yes. So far it's got a little bit of a funny tone in it as well, so it's kind of quite entertaining. But hopefully this one now, I mean, I'm not going to read any more today probably, maybe a little bit tonight, but I'm going out cycling, dependent on the weather, potentially just a walk in a bit. So my evening will be mostly out and about. We'll see if I get any more time, but I'll read like during my lunchtimes and stuff this week, and imagine this book now is probably going to last me until Saturday. So the rest of this vlog might just be me reading this and giving you updates as we go along. Who knows? I don't really imagine I'm going to finish this and read a whole other book before Saturday and work as well. You never know though, stranger things have happened. It's Thursday. Oh no, hold on. No, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Wow, I'm hoping it's later in the week than it actually is. It's Wednesday, so I've been back at work today. Most of this video is just me and my gym gear. I've been to yoga. Now, I haven't made much progress, obviously, because I've been at work. I did read a chapter on my lunch break today, which took me to page 67, aka chapter 5. So, haven't made amazing progress. And obviously I've been out. But it is 20 to 9. I'm going to have a bath and I'm going to get into bed and read some of this. I do want to have an early night. I kind of want to be like putting my light out at about 9:30. So I could potentially get about half an hour of reading in ish. We'll see. It depends how much I get into it. And if I read one chapter and my eyes start closing, I'm going to put it down because I did not get a lot of sleep last night. So sleep right now is more precious to me because I know that I will have other time to read this kind of, or at least another evening when I'm not busy and I'm not out. So far today progress is minimal, but I've read. And some days when I go to work, I don't read because I just don't have time. I'm a busy bee. Buzz. So, bath, a little bit of reading, and sleep. We'll try again tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm not going to read very much. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm busier tomorrow. Tonight is probably, maybe if we could hope to get to page 100 tonight, that might be helpful. And then there's only 200 pages left to go to read on tomorrow lunchtime, Friday evening and Saturday. Wow, I should have read more on Tuesday, shouldn't I? I should have read more yesterday. But I was all read out. Anyway, I'm just chatting to you when I should be having a bath and reading some of this before 9:30 because this granny needs her bed. I don't know how I'm getting away with filming from like 3 camera angles for this whole video. This one I've not set the camera up right, so I'm like leaning down. I'm just not really leaving my flat. I mean, yeah, I am, but when I leave my flat, I go to work. So, you know, all I do is work. All I do is work. You know the song, but that's win-win. Anyway, I've got my granny cardi on because I'm ready for work and we don't need to see where I work. So, I'm not making the best progress in the world. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to do some tonight because I don't really have plans tonight. I need to go to the gym after work and then my plan is to kind of do a little bit of chores and then read. So hopefully we should get a good chunk done today. I did read yesterday on my lunch and I've made it to page 140. So I'm almost halfway through, like 45% or something like that, which is not too bad. We've only got today and tomorrow for the end of the month. So I think I'm going to do it. Tonight is my free night. Tomorrow night I'm a bit busier. I won't be able to read. I'll be able to read tomorrow lunchtime and tonight. So fingers crossed. It's all dependent on tonight really, isn't it? How much I can read before I fall asleep because I haven't had the best night's sleep this week. So I'm a bit tired and I cannot stop yawning. So I'm probably going to spend all day yawning at work today. Then I'm going to go to the gym and be like, why am I here? And then I'm going to come home and be super tired and try and read my book. So we'll see how that goes. My hopes aren't high, but I will, no matter what, finish this book this month. I am going to have a month of 8 books, finally. It's going to happen. It has to. It just has to. So yeah, pray for me or something, please. It is now 9:15 in the evening and I'm just sitting down in bed to do some reading. Hopefully, even though I'm reading in bed, I'm not going to fall asleep, but I mean, anything could happen. Oh, I've just realised that we've got good coordination of my nails to my book just here. Who knew? You'd think I planned this. I definitely didn't. I did manage a bit of reading today on my lunch. What page are we on? Chapter 10, page 161. So we're just over halfway through, not doing too bad. I mean, I need to read a lot of this right now before I go to sleep, to be quite honest, because, like I said, I'm not going to get as much time to read tomorrow. I've been on FaceTime to my mum for a bit, so I haven't done as much reading as I expected to, but that's fine. I'm still going to get it done. Believe in me, please. Like, this has got to happen. It's just got to be done. So, fingers crossed. I'm just going to be saying fingers crossed until I actually finish this before the end of the month. But, you know, I've got to do it. I've got to do it. We've made it to the last day of the month. It is the 31st of July. And I have... Do you know what? I don't even know how many pages I have left to read. 66 pages left to read, which is totally doable. I did struggle to stay awake last night, not gonna lie. My eyeballs were so dry. I was like, I can't do this. But I just had to get to like 250 so that I didn't have too much to read today. So hopefully on my lunch break at work, I should be able to finish those 66 pages. I will. I know I will. If I don't, well, actually, even if I don't, I'll just get in a couple of pages this evening. So I'm happy. I'm going to reach my 8 books this month. Finally. I'm quite enjoying it. As always, Holly Martin book. 4 or 5 stars at the moment, not really sure. Possibly a 4-star. It's not blowing my socks off. It's not one that I think that I'll remember. Yeah, I don't really think I'll remember it. It's not that memorable. So yeah, probably 4 stars at the moment, but I still have got 66 pages left to go. So, lunchtime today is where it's at. I have just finished work and I'm still in my work clothes, so I'm like, oh, cover where I work, because I've basically just vlogged this entire week in my work clothes, I feel. I suppose the start of the week we were okay, and then since then I've just been working. So that's fantastic. But I finished my 8th book even. I'm too excited, of the month. So I did manage to read all the books that I wanted to this week. So it's the 31st today, so I've made it just in the nick of time. But this is like the first month in ages that I've managed to read 8 books in a month. So I'm super pleased about that. I did really well in like January, February, March, and then like after that I've been on like 6 or 7 a month, so it's slowly been like going down, and I've finally managed to do 8 books in a month again, so I'm really happy. This one I did end up on a 4-star. Kind of like a nice easy read, very easy read, this one. Like I didn't need any brain power whatsoever. It was just kind of like a sweet romance book, and it really is not that big. It didn't take very long at all, really. If I actually sat down and properly like read it rather than doing like small chunks here and there, the time that it would take you to read would not be a lot. So I do recommend this. So that's it for this month, and that's it for this video. I'm at my partner's now, so we're going to spend the evening with him and his little boy, which will be nice. So I haven't got any reading to do, no stress. I have started a book already for next month, which is The Lock-In. I can't remember who it's by. I'll tell you. The Lock-In by Phoebe Lockhurst, which I got sent as a review copy, but I think it's already out. I feel like I've seen it in a book shelf somewhere. But yeah, I've started that one already, so we're already starting on August books. August? Can you believe that we're already in August? Like, we're so far into the year already. I'm not here for it. Although, it's less than 5 months till Christmas, which I am here for. I mean, like 4 months time, we're going to be like Christmas marketing. We're going to be, you know, watching Christmas films, hot chocolate, blanket. It's going to be good. So at least I'm looking forward to that, and Christmas books. I'm not sure what Christmas books I'm going to read this year. I've got a few Holly Martin Christmas books that I've been saving, so definitely those. But anyway, we're not here to talk about Christmas books. I should wrap up this video, so thank you very much for watching. It's been a bit of a weird vlog this week because it's obviously been me mostly at work and very small clips here and there, but I hope you've enjoyed. You guys wanted vlogs, so here's a vlog for you. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Bye!